Hello y'all on YouTube, this is Rob with Rob's Nerdy Knives. Today we have a very special unboxing, something that came in through the pass around. This is coming in from Knife Dope, so he's the last one who had this. So this came to me, so let's get ready and get into this and see what we got coming in today. I'm pretty excited. I know there's a few things going around. I wonder if this is the big one that I was super excited about. So let's see what we got in here. Ooh, all right, so this is taped in. All right, he's using that kind of a tape thing. That's cool. I get it. I'm going to just cut that. All right. Get that out of the way. This is Chinese Knife Dope. All right, so that's what he's saying on here. All right, very good. Very cool, very cool. Let's get this open. All right, he's sealed this puppy up. This puppy is, it's not going anywhere. It is in there. It is in there and it's in there good. All right, something from Kunwu. All right, very cool. Kunwu knives. By the way, I was opening up today with my Veron Mini Axon. This is in the black DLC blade and DLC coated handle. Very cool little knife right here. Great little size. Love that thing. All right, so let's see what we got here. We got a little scratch cut in there. This is the Kunwu Certificate of Authenticity. Got a nice little case, and it comes with some extra things right here, clips and Omega springs. All right, so what is this? Does it say on here? Oh, all right, so this is the Django, and oh, so it's the Django. All right, so let's see what this is. The Django. All right. Now, I have had a Padre, but I've not done the Django. So it looks like it's got their crossbar lock going on here with the texture. I love that. This is the milled clip that fits into like a Spyderco here. So you could do a wire clip or the mill clip, and it has the milled in there. I like that. Love their captive pivot. You can see that on this side, and here's a screw. Looks like it's all T8s around. These are little T6s for these guys, but you don't normally take those off, right? Nice chamfering all the way around. Priority for a lanyard, but not totally. So it does do a pretty deep pocket carry. That's nice. It's rounded all the way around. It's got a little fuller in here and a thumb hole, so you can use both. So let's see. Let's flick this open. All right, so we got a clip point, beautiful satin finish. A very aggressive clip point right there with a huge finger choil. That's very functional. That works even well with my big meaty fingers. That's nice. All right, and it is a full flat grind with a swedge on top. Well, maybe not a full flat grind. It's close to a full flat grind. Not a super thick blade, so that's nice. It's nice and slicey. You can feel that coming down here. Now, the only thing is when you polish this, you can see sometimes when they sharpen this, it's a little duller down here. And I don't know if that's they burn the edge or if that's just when they're polishing it on the belt. And so that sand finish kind of, you know, it gets a little, touches that and takes away from that satin finish that they have on there. I think that's probably more the case. Let's see how it drops. Nice. Oops, let's do that again. Drops really well. Is it dead center? Dead nut centered. That's really nice. All right, so you got the fuller in here. Can we use the full? Let me get in there. Yeah, I can absolutely use the fuller. Okay, can we do a slow thumb roll? You can do a slow thumb roll, a thumb roll opening. It is a reversible. This is right hand tip up right now, but it could be left hand tip up, which is cool. So it's absolutely reversible for right hand, left hand carry. Works really well left-handed as well. I can do the fuller flick here. So what I do is I get my finger down like this and hold it like that, and you can flick it open as well. That's another way to do it. I'm not a lefty, so that's a little more unnatural for me to do on that side, but it's definitely doable. And I do like to flick left-handed just because I enjoy the multiple ability to clip, you know, flick it open and stuff. And of course, as with any Axis, crossbar, able, whatever lock you want to call this, I know Kunwu has the name for their own lock as well. You can use just that as well, and that's pretty nice. Okay, so the one thing about the Padre, the blade was so huge, it was hard to flick open, so you really wanted a strong Omega spring. And this is a much smaller blade, so I have large hands, and this fits well here. Now, they're meaty fingers, so if you have regular size fingers, it's probably extra large hand here. If you got bony fingers, this would be a double extra large, but you could definitely go over the edge like that. With that finger choil, you got plenty of room for extra large, double extra large. I mean, it's just really, really nice. Lots and lots of room. And that finger choil is very usable for even my big meaty fingers. I've got plenty of clearance up there. That's really nice. I'm not gonna get in a way to unlock it or anywhere. And if I did, let's see here. Yeah, you're going to keep it in place with the finger choil. I mean, I don't know how you unlock it. It'd be like any other crossbar lock, right? And that And that fuller does really work. You can get your finger in there and use that fuller. You can use the thumb hole. That works really well as nicely as well too. So I like that a lot. Very, very, very stinking cool. I do dig that a lot. Nice, nice. Little edge out there. I love the texture on here. And it works well going this way, so going in and out of the pocket. And you see that. It's nice little flexible. It's a flexible clip, and it has a nice ramp going in and out. So that's going to work really, really well. I like that. All right, so the Django, it's a pretty cool knife. I have a Kunwu Tau S, so let's zoom in on this. So there's the blade, and we'll wipe that off real quick. I put my fingers on there, so you can see that a little bit better. All right, so there is the satin finish on the blade with a big clip point on there. Big belly of a blade as well. Nice thin slicer. Let's look at the back of the blade as well. Really nice. And you can see right there that it is Elmax steel. You see that? Elmax right up there at the very tip right there. So Elmax steel, really, and they do a pretty good job on their heat treat. They really do for doing their stuff over in China. So you can, pretty reliable and when they heat treat this into optimum. And there's the clip, and it does have a screw in. And beautiful texture here all the way around, and there's that is a unique crossbar lock. It does work really well, the hands right there. So let's look at this side over here. You got, you know, 2 screws really. You got the lanyard hole, and it is nice and round. It's not going to dig in. Yeah, it's nice and rounded. What the giant mouse, when they have their lanyard holes, they dig in and cause me usually get a blister, and I'm not a fan of that, so that kind of bugs me. So that's really nice. And so we look at the inside here. Nice. You can see that nice weight relief and chamfering going on. I mean, weight relief inside. And you can see the chamfering here. That's nice. It's nice and contoured here, so your hand fits in really well. You see how it fits right there like that? That works well for your hand. I like that a lot. I think that's pretty stinking cool when you do that. And then the choke up here, it's nice and rounded as well, so this fits really well. Got some jimping, functional. I can go back and forth easily. I push down, and I actually have some texture. Can you clip? Yeah, you can. All day long, you can sort of pinch grip. I mean, I don't know if it's got an extra tip. This is going to be, you're going to have to go up here for the tip, right? You have to really go down. But it does work. The action is beautiful. Any blade play? No blade play. Any pivot lash? No. Now, it is a crossbar lock, so it's going over, you know, the typical round part of the blade back there where the bar rolls over and then holds it down, so that works well. Like I said, dead nut centered, really nice. The edge, let's look at that edge. Looks pretty even on one side. Let's look at the other. Yeah, pretty well ground, even on both sides. That's nice. And let's feel that. Pretty sharp edge. Huge finger sharpening tool with your finger there as well, so that's always nice. I do like that. Yeah, that's actually, that action is really nice there as well. Good thing I have a nice soft mat for anything to fall on. Keep it safe. Really nice action going up and down like that. That's cool. I like that. Yeah, for crossbar access, able, whatever you want to call it, lock, that's pretty nice. I like that a lot. Very, very cool. Good action on that. So this is part of the pass round. I'm not going to do anything aggressive with this. I just get the chance to hold it, get my hands on it, because it's probably something I wouldn't normally buy. I mean, I like it a lot, and I would maybe consider buying it, but there's so many other knives out there that I want to buy. Like, you know, recently got a hold of this. It was a blemish. I was so excited to get this one, but I've yet to figure out what the blemish is on this knife. I don't know. I'm sure it'll show up at some point, but it seems perfect. But, you know, those are things that I was able to get a hold of, and so that's the only reason why I don't get this one. And the one, if I was going to get this one, honestly, if I wanted one of these for my collection, I would want the DLC. And those are hard to find, right? I would want the full blacked out DLC. That would be, especially with a polished blade, I would love that. But that's just me, right? That's just me. So I'm a little picky when it comes to that. But this is definitely a really great option. So if you love this profile, you love this, yeah, this is definitely going to be worth something considering. I have a feeling the review is going to be really good. So far, my first impression, this is just an unboxing first impression, it's very positive. Very, very, very positive. I like a lot of things about this. I mean, I have to say Kunwu really knocks it out of the park with some of their work. It's really phenomenal. So let's get a nice close look up of the whole blade again. What I like is the clip point, the full fuller coming across, the thumb hole in there, this beautiful bar, the crossbar lock up here, the access to it with these kind of a graded or raised sort of little thumb studs, whatever you want to call it, that's on the crossbar lock. I like that a lot. The texturing is great. It's enough for grip and good. You can grip down and you have good traction on there, but at the same time it moves across for the clip. I love the fact you can put a wire clip or a milled deep pocket carry clip on there. You can see that on the back. Here's the milled clip already installed, and you can do a wire clip as well. And it does have different omega springs, so you could put, I think, stiffer omega springs on there if you wanted to. Love the huge finger choil. I think that's just simply outstanding. The thumb hole, the fuller, I said already. Now, if the clip point, if you're not into bowies, you're not into clip points, I get it. That may not be your cup of tea, but I think it's pretty stinking cool. I like this. I like this. It's a more reasonable sized blade, I think, for this style. I like the size a lot. The Padre was really too big for my personal taste. I just felt like a kind of almost an overbuilt knife. And I know they did a recent extra large Padre. And for those of you guys who want big knives, consider that one. It's done well. It's a great blade, but it is big. It's a big boy. And if that's what you're looking for, go for it. This is not a bad size knife. I mean, we are looking at a knife that's probably around 7.5 inches. I mean, it's not a massively huge knife, but it's 7.5 inches. It's you know, that 7.5 to 8.25, which I call that ideal, you know, almost full size, good size knife for most people. Majority of people who have, you know, medium to extra large hands, they would find that a nice size for a knife. I think this definitely fits the bill, for sure. Especially with this choke up position. It really allows for a lot more people to be a part of this knife and would really enjoy that. So I think that's pretty stinking cool. The action on the crossbar is really nice. It stays dead center. It's smooth down, smooth up. Works really well. Access to the thumb hole, everything's nice and round. Nothing sharp anywhere. I really, really appreciate that. Even on the clip here where you have some edges, those are rounded well. So all that works really well together. It's a good overall design. There's no big misses where you get something and you're like, man, that's just I call it a collection keeper or a collection killer. Some things can be that, and this does it well. So hey, if you found this content fun, interesting, worthwhile, would you please consider hitting the like button down below? If you've already hit that like button, would you please consider hitting the subscribe button? Subscribing and liking the videos really helps out the channel. Allows the channel to grow, produce more content, do more things, ultimately do more things for you guys. So thank you. Thank you to every one of you, especially to those of you who watch, who like, who subscribe to videos. Man, you have no idea how much I appreciate that. It really does help out the channel significantly. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you guys. And then also, if you haven't already, hit that notification button down below so you can be notified of future content like this video. Again, a big, big shout out, a big thank you to all my channel members as well. I appreciate you guys. You guys have been instrumental in helping the channel. I just want to say thank you. And if you haven't already and you've been thought, hey, I'd like to become a channel member, check out the description down below. I have 3 different tiers and there's a link for that. Would love to have you. Don't feel pressured. Don't feel like you have to, but would love to have you if you're interested in any capacity, form, or way. Right? And as a way for me to say thank you, I do a few things, right? All channel members who just became a channel member or who've been channel members and haven't asked me, send me an email with your name and address. I will send you out a sticker. That's one thing I do try to do for everyone. And then if you've been once you're a channel member, I do a once a month giveaway. You have to be a channel member at the time when we do the giveaway, but I do a channel member giveaway to all the channel members. And so that's definitely something cool. It's a small way for me to say thank you. I don't do it to try to lure you. I just do it to say thank you, especially to those of you who've been here from the beginning, right? So thank you. And yeah, that's kind of the thing there. If you have any questions for me about this knife, the review coming up, let me know down in the comments. I do try to reply to everybody, all right? At least at this point where the channel is growing, I'm still able to do it. Hopefully, if you see this video way down the road, I don't know, well, maybe we'll be in a different road where I can't quite reply to everybody, but I do try. So thank you. If you haven't already, check me out over on Instagram at robs_nerdy_knives. Again, that's on Instagram at robs_nerdy_knives. Thanks so much for watching today. Have a great day and a great week. Bye.